Welcome to Social Work 7200 Human Development Through the Life course. In this tutorial, we will find articles using a specific example in the research guidelines for the assignment. This book cover here is the cover of your textbook, which is available online on the research guide. So we're on the home page of the research guide. And on that home page, you see the links for the online versions of the textbooks, 2019 version, and also the 2013 version. And let's go to finding articles via core databases. So here I have the current assignment link there, and this is the example topic that I would like to use, morbidity, which would be our broader topic. We'll start there, and then we'll narrow that down by using specific morbidities such as hypertension, diabetes, or obesity. And we're going to look at this in late adulthood among African Americans compared to whites. And for late adulthood, I'm going to use 40 and older. Okay, so scroll down. These are the most relevant databases for most of your topics. If you're not finding what you need, let me know. There may be another database that's more relevant. So I'm going to go to APA Psych Info, do the opt-out link. And if you've been at Georgia State the last year or so, you know that this looks a little different. And this could change by the time you're using it. But start with the Open Athens login link. This should be the link that works for off-campus access, and I am off campus as I record this. Okay, so we're in APA Psych Info, and let's start with doing an advanced search. Part of the requirements of your assignment is a year range, so all of your articles have to be published between 2000 that's 2000 to 2018. Of course, we do want them peer reviewed. The other part is that they are empirical articles. But since this class is through the life course, I'm going to select longitudinal study. So hopefully that'll get us a span of research. And age groups here, of course, we're doing late adulthood. Let's do middle age. Well, let's also do 30s. So I'm going to control click and select both of those groups. So we have our requirements. So let's just find articles based on our topic, morbidity, and we're comparing blacks. And I'm going to select this because different authors use different references to refer to blacks, African Americans, and we're going to do the same for whites or Caucasian. And now let's search. Okay, pretty good search. We have 25. And notice over here, all of our limiters and requirements are still in place. And let's just look at this first result. this database, you can check your requirements. Okay, we have a date here. And does confirm it's an empirical article, a longitudinal study, as well as a couple of other things. And our age group is listed, so this does cover one of the age groups we selected, and a couple more. So we have to read that to see if it's really on what we want. Let's go back to our result list. And here's another article that seems more on point with what we're looking for. Okay, what I want you to pay attention to here is the cited references, which is the references in this bibliography, this article's bibliography. And if you can find enough resources, your 10 articles, you could look at this to try to find a few more. And the other thing is, we see that this article was published in 2011. And time cited means this article appears in a reference list, another article's reference list, at least once. And of course, this would be a more recent article. And it was published 2014. So this could probably possibly be another relevant source for your assignment. Again, you will have to check to see if it still meets the requirements. It gives us your age group. It's an empirical study, not longitudinal, so it'd be up to you to decide if it was relevant. Okay, I'm going to go back to this one. Now let's see if we can find the full text of the article. So I want to point out that when you see view record at publisher site, it may or may not lead you to the full text, and we would have to have a subscription with that publisher in order to have online access to it. Okay, so this looks like one we do have a subscription with, and you could easily download the PDF here. When you do not see that view at publisher site, try the find it at GSU, and that's searching all of our other databases for the full text. And for some articles, we will have multiple points of access. Okay, so for this one, it's taking us to the catalog. And it's saying that we have full text through here. For some, because we're mostly off-site, we have temporary access through Hattie Trust. If you should have to use that, just make sure you set up a different login, a different GSU login there to have access. Okay, so let's do a couple of different searches just so you can see that sometimes one search is not enough, or if you do multiple searches, you may get different results even though the topics are similar. So here, I'm doing hypertension or high blood pressure, and again, you use the or when the term could be written different ways. Basically, when you're saying look for all synonyms of a word in the article to find it. And so this expanded our search to 46 results. Now, if that was too many results, the other way you could refine the results is to look at the subject heading, major heading, or just the subject. You do show more, and let's say, and you want to look at racial disparities. So that definitely narrowed it down quite a bit. I'm going to take that off. So let's go back to our original search on hypertension, and we have the age groups, but we could take that off. Add another row and search late adulthood or older adults or elderly. Okay. So now we have a more refined search. That's 14. The other thing you could do is limit all your results to full text. And notice that brought it down to 1. So that doesn't work well here. So the last thing I want to mention is if you find an article where we have it, we do not have online access, but we have it in print, you can, if we had it in print, let's say from you were looking for something from volume 55, 2000, we have it in the library, you can use the interlibrary loan link and request that we scan that for you. We'll scan that, send it to a PDF in your interlibrary loan account. As always, contact me if you have additional questions.